You even saying the 35 million thing, I literally feel pangs of insecurity. That it's not that much money. If you don't inherently love the game, right? So my perspective on this has shifted, which then makes it hard for me to even talk, because then I think about some things I said 5 years ago and I wish I just never said anything, but then it's like, then I wouldn't speak anymore and then whatever. And so my viewpoint on it is that I do think that there's a lot more luck than I used to give credit for. And the luck is not from outside circumstance of like things happening and meeting people, but more luck of the draw, the initial draw of like, what were my genetics? What was the initial upbringing that I had? What were the stimuli I was exposed to? That gave me these proclivities. Because if you think about it from a large number standpoint, right? With a large enough pool of people, which most people, just about everybody is within a system where money is involved, right? And if we just said only capitalist systems, sure, there's still 1 billion plus people or 2 billion plus people that are, I guess, including India, half the world's population is in a capitalist system of some sort, right? And so with that many numbers, lots of people will work hard. But the people who have a proclivity and work hard and have some level of natural talent towards it will just excel better and faster. And so I think that most people, almost everyone can accomplish everybody can be in the top 1%. That I believe, which means 1 to 5 million in investable assets. I believe everyone can do that in their lifespan, 100%. But most people don't have the character traits and the discipline to do that. Now, is that luck? Is that, who knows? But the question that my closest friend, Dr. Trevor Kashi, who's a scientist and studies behavior stuff all the time, he's like, is it useful to ask the question? Because it's not under our control at all. He's like, so you might as well tell yourself that you do have a natural proclivity to being in business if you want to be successful in business, because it doesn't serve you in any way.
Oh yeah, my question was only like, what do I do if that's, I'm just making up an example, but what do I do if I'm an incredibly talented guitarist who wants to start a business where I'm teaching people music and I've been trying for 2 years and it's just not working, and I don't think I have that proclivity. Can I acquire that? I guess
I think you could. I think you'd probably be smarter for that person to go find someone who loves that game, and then the only skill you'd have to have is how do I have the perspective from which to make a judgment that this person actually is good, and then do I have enough skill in negotiation so I can make a favorable deal for myself? And so if you can do those two things, you can be Justin Bieber, who's not a business guy,